Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Like I said in previous posts, I will be doing tutorials soon, but I want to get everyone on the same page, so I'm going to start off with supplies. I'm going to start off with just brushes, then I'll move on to paint and all the other supplies I use. Brushes are very important. They can make or break paintings. I use all different types of brands, and different styles of brushes for specific tasks. And I will demonstrate a few of those for you, so let's get started. Here's my brush case. I mostly use short-handled brushes, but I do enjoy using the long-handled ones as well. I use a variety of brands and different types, and I'm going to explain a little about each one in detail. These are probably the most frequent brushes I use. They're by a company called Elf, and they're actually makeup brushes, and I don't think they're actually used for painting, but they're amazing at blending, and they're really cheap. The smallest one, it costs $1, and the larger ones cost, I think, around $3. These are brushes by Trekell. They're a really great company. So many artists use their brushes. They're extremely high quality. These ones kind of went through the ringer. I left them in water cups for weeks, so probably not the best example, but I highly recommend these brushes. Alright, here are my watercolor brushes that I use. This one is a mop. This one is very sporadic and creates lots of really cool textures, as you can see. This one is a sponge brush, and it's a texture brush as well. This is your typical watercolor brush, great for detail, and as you can see, I'm also spraying water to create kind of like spiderweb-like effects. These are fan brushes that I also use for watercoloring. Just kind of cool to create, different sporadic strokes. Here's another brush, great for detail. It's a round brush. And throughout my watercoloring, I also use tissue paper to kind of lift up some of that color. This brush is probably one of my favorite brushes. I got it at like one of those watercolor dollar sets. It's really cheap. The bristles are almost like made out of plastic. But it's great for stars, just flicking it. Also, you can tap it to create bigger ones really quickly. And if you just mix the two together, it creates a kind of really cool effect. And that's basically how I do a lot of my backgrounds. I just use this one brush. Here are like serrated brushes that I use for like hair and backgrounds, but I'm gonna make a whole video for fur and hair later on. These are the brushes I use for acrylic glazing and blending. These are very important. These are probably my favorite. I got these at a grocery store for some reason, but they are 1/2 inch. They're great for detail. Probably the ones I use the most frequently. I also really like these ones, the Bob Ross ones from his oil collection at Michael's and Hobby Lobby and art stores in general. And also go to Home Depot for really cheap paint brushes. They're also really great and work just the same as well. These are Cotman's Winsor and Newton watercolor round brushes. They're the smaller size. I really love these a lot. I sign almost all my prints with these ones, and also like outline a lot of my doodles with them. I use them quite frequently, and they're really great for detail. Here are some of my flat brushes. This is a technique that saves a lot of time. Basically, you want to take one corner, fill it with black, take the other side, fill it with some white, and it will create a nice gradation um, from black to white in one stroke. So basically, let me demonstrate with the larger brush. Take one corner, fill it with black, the other side with some white. And if you put more white on one side or more black on the other, it creates different levels of gradation. But it saves a lot of time, and it's a really awesome technique that I really use quite often. Here's a smaller brush for more detail. And You always want to add a little bit of water, like that stroke, maybe a little bit too much water. Um, but if you just have the right amount of water, it helps it helps blend the colors a lot better, and it doesn't leave any crazy streaks or anything. This is not exactly a brush, but it's a brush pen, and it's probably my most favorite tool to create art with. I use it in just about everything I do. It comes with these cartridges, so you can easily refill them, um, and they're just amazing. You can create really great small lines. You could create, medium lines to uh, bigger, fatter lines, just depending on how you twist and turn the thing, and even really fat lines. So it's very versatile. It's called a Pentel Pocket Brush Pen. You can find them at Blix or Amazon online. Um, but they're really great pens, and it creates a very stylized, brush strokes. Um, and I really enjoy using this pen for a lot of my work. If you enjoyed watching this tutorial on my brushes and want to see more, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will be posting another one next week on my paints that I use. And in the meantime, I will be posting a couple speed paintings of some fan art. If you'd like to know where to purchase some of these art supplies, I'll have links below in the info section. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.